4 days this week, and I'm pretty sure we logged enough hours for 6 days. This week was intense every single day, sun up to sundown and long past sundown. But we're back, just got back from Naughty Barrel. We had a great dinner over there. It's been a couple weeks, I think. Today was a kind of a 3-part day, really. It was home communication stuff this morning that was very taxing but productive. And then up at the shop for a little bit, checking in parts, communication, and normal stuff. And then I did dive back into the 540 for some of the afternoon. And today was trunk reassembly day. So we got the wiring harness, all the wires through the grommet yesterday and run up into the trunk. Today I got everything, the lights, the handle, license plate, badging, all of that installed, wired, plugged in, works, thing opens and closes beautifully. New struts have nice weight to them. And then onto the Shadowline, which consumed the majority of the evening. I started that at like 3 and went all the way to 8:15, 8:30, 8:45, something like that. So both rear doors are done and the front right door is done. It's getting all new Shadowline trim, including the interior piece. Obviously the B-pillars, the low pieces, upper pieces, just everything's new. It was in really bad shape cosmetically by my standards. Also replacing these gaskets. So like these at the top of the doors that come all the way down to the Hofmeister kink and then down to the bottom of the B-pillar. Rear doors are fairly straightforward and simple. Really the hardest part is this low strip here. It's got to be completely flush at the B-pillar. And for some reason, if you start it here and like push it down and then work it the rest of the way over, then it moves back. So the only way to get it right is to put it about 1 millimeter forwards, then seat the rest of it down, and then it's right. Annoyingly, when you buy that very expensive, mind you, piece of lower Shadowline trim, it does not come with the rubber weather strip that is inside of that. So you just get the metal component and you can't install that. So I've tried to remove the old weather strip from the old piece and put it in the new one. It doesn't work. You cannot remove it without destroying it. And that's because there's metal in there that keeps the form of it. And if you try to pry it out, it's in there so tightly, there's no way to pry it out without kinking it, and you'll never get it straight again. So I have all that. 3 of the 4 upper seals here are available. The front left driver door, I've had 4 or 5 of them on order now for 5 years, since 2019. And I ask for an update every 6 months. The update consistently is, there is no update. The part's not considered NLA yet, but they're on back order with no ETA, and that's all they can tell me. So I'm pretty much just loading BMW a few $100s in the cost for that trim, and I don't think it will ever exist. I think I'll get an email one day saying, hey, it's NLA, we refunded you. But in the event they do decide to make more, I'll take as many as they make. So on Monday we'll resume, or Tuesday, I don't know what the schedule looks like yet, I haven't looked that far ahead, but driver's door needs to be done. The front doors are significantly more challenging and having to take off the mirrors. The lower strip here goes up into the mirror housing, at least on the 540. I'm not sure about the M5. And it's just a pain in the ass to make everything fit right, but I do want it to be right and to look exactly like it did 20 years ago. So that takes time to work that into place. But we've still got to do 3 of the 4 vapor barriers, all 4 door panels, the sunroof gasket, the roof rails, and then it's going in for paint correction, polishing, and ceramic coating on Monday the 10th. So it's going to be very nice when it's done, but my goodness, was it a mess yesterday. So we'll keep working on that and the other 75 projects we had in there today. Great guy came by today, Nick from Melbourne, Australia. Works with a company, a global company, so he finds himself in the States every now and again. He was in Los Angeles this time and was willing to make the trek down, even though I didn't have, unfortunately, a lot of time to spend with him, but got to meet him and give him the shop tour, and he's been watching our content now for like 14 years. So that was really fun. We've got an FOC board meet tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. I may or may not go to Cars and Coffee, depending on how I'm feeling. I am completely gassed, so I'm going to bed. Talk on Saturday. Hope you have a good weekend. Good night.